This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF SPY one-day reading for March 25th, 2025. It's currently March 16th, 2025, 6:49 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $562.81 USD. And the shuffle video for the March 25th reading was created on February 21st, 2025 at 8:26 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, what we're covering in this video is the overall trend direction for the day, the timing and chart behavior for the day's highest high, lowest low. We'll give you the hour-by-hour sequence of chart events, and we'll go into the trades that we would make. It's important to understand that the sequence of chart events, the timing is usually on point to the hour, but there will be plenty of examples where you need to give it plus or minus a day or two, an hour or two of wiggle room. And the reason for that is that not each card's energy will line up perfectly with one hour of time. So really, you should just use this as a guide of what we expect to see. If you're actually planning to trade this information, you need to get early access subscription on our website, which gives you access to our Discord trade alerts and our live trading view chart links. All right, so the overall theme for the day, we have a sideways fluctuating rally sideways fluctuating decline preceding a rally. We have sideways rotation near the high and a sideways S formation within a channel near the low. It's nullified, however, which is a little tricky to read. We'll look at that in more detail. And then there's a cross-reading congruency advising the trade around an unexpected move to the upside. Usually that's out of some scary chart behavior or in the face of seemingly overwhelming headwinds, something along those lines. In the pre-market, we've got sideways rotation that ends with a fast sudden move higher. There's some flattening out around the open. It looks like we then decline pretty notably through multiple supports into a low. 3 pokes through the same trend line between roughly 10 and 11. The third poke, there's a sharp drop. Advised to be cautious between that 11 to 12 o'clock hour. Some sort of tricky chart behavior that we could do something wrong impulsively. We'll be at a higher price level, it looks like, here around 11 o'clock than we would be at, from that drop into the low. And then we have an important resistance level highlighted between roughly 12 and 1 or at a day's high, at least thus far. We should decline from that resistance into a trough. Not a low, but a trough, and then we should return to that resistance and probably break out through it temporarily. There's a pretty good trade here. So once we establish that resistance at the high, when we decline from it, theoretically, any price level below that resistance is going to be a good buy opportunity for a long position that you would then close out of in the next hour when we revisit that price level again and break through it. You want to break through it, and don't hold it for the breakout. Close out of it when we break through. There's a pop and a drop. First off, it'll be an important technical price level there that we break through between that 12 to 2 o'clock hour, and then a move higher, probably into that peak, followed by a full retracement of that move there between roughly 2 and 3 into another low, possibly as early as just after 3, more likely to be in the last hour. There's kind of two variations. We could drop from a high there between the 1 to 2 o'clock hour into a lowest low between 2 and 3, and then back to a peak of some kind in the last hour. Or we could drop into a trough in the last hour, missing this lowest low, and there would be a notable reversal there. Hard to say which one of those it'll be. It'll probably be more obvious in real time. Another example of why the early access subscription and the Discord trade alerts are so valuable. Game-changing services, my friends. So we have either multiple reversals or a notable reversal standing out on a one-day chart there in the last hour. A period of volatility ends with a fast sudden move higher right around the close. And we either have a high there at the close or in the post-market, or more likely we have a high here, it looks like probably at the end of the day there. You could also do a short when we break out through that price level to create a high there between roughly 2 and 3. You could open up a short for a day trade, close that short in the last hour. Either if we see lowest lows thus far in the 2 to 3 o'clock hour, which is less likely than closing out here in the last hour, but not at lowest lows, just at lower price levels. You could also likely at this decline here at the open up a long position, close that long position at the highs midday. Or if you're holding a long position from the prior day, you will close out of that long position here with that breakout that doesn't hold through technical price level there between roughly 12 and 2, probably closer to 130. And that's SPY for March 25th, 2025. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. My friends, the whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. You do that here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. 5% of all profits should be donated forward to one of these charities. 5% of all profits should be donated back to the channel. It leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you do that, the universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. The way that you get the early access subscription, you go to our Order Now tab, hover over Order Now, click on subscriptions. You get with the early access subscription, you get the earliest access to any of our public posts that come out on YouTube. They come out on this channel right here before. You get the live stream questions channel where you can ask questions throughout the week that you want to see answered on the next live stream. We have a live stream every week between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time on Sundays. Sometimes we have more than one. You get the live Discord trade alerts channel. You get the that's for day trades and swing trades, and you get the live chat channel where you can ask questions about SPY all you want. All that, as well as and that's the early access subscription. This is $100 a month. It's vastly underpriced. $1,000 for the year. These prices are going up very, very soon. Be sure to snatch this up if you're thinking about it at these prices before it goes up, because that'll lock in that price for you for the lifetime of the subscription. Much love to everybody supporting the channel. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.